Yo ninjas, I'm Kaio, welcome to the head swipe tutorial. Before trying this move, make sure you can do a very good chair freeze and also a little bit of tap meal. If you will need more help for your breaking, check out my Patreon link in the description. And if you want to improve even more and become a ninja, check out my merch, also link in the description. There are two ways to do head swipes. The first way is by using both feet on the floor, and the second way is by using only one foot on the floor. I'm gonna teach the first way with both feet on the floor, because in my opinion it's a little bit easier, especially if you're not so flexible on your back like me. First of all, make sure you can do these freezes. The turtle freeze here or with your head on the floor. Second freeze that you should really master is the chair freeze, this one here. Try to do also variations of the chair freeze. So be comfortable in this position, but also in this position, also with the other leg up, like this, like this. After mastering these two freezes, try to combine them together. So try to do turtle freeze with your head on the floor, and from here, turn and go to the chair freeze. And from the chair freeze, go back to the turtle freeze. Make sure this exercise is very comfortable for you. Pam, 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 pam. Bam. Other exercise that is going to be very useful for the head swipes is the twist. The twist is very similar to a tap meal, but the only difference is that you don't use your shoulders and your upper back on the floor. I mean, you only use it when you are in the starting position, but then when you push, you don't use it anymore. Instead, while doing the tap meal, you are still using your upper back. You start in the same position like a tap meal. So leg facing up, head on the floor, hips up. And if you spin clockwise towards the right freeze, the left leg should be up straight, like this. From here, just practice a little bit the jump over first. So just practice this. In the tap meal, as I said before, we are gonna roll on our shoulders and on our back. So we're gonna do this. Instead, for the twist, we're gonna push on our head. So the difference when you wanna do this instead of a tap meal is that you have to push more high. You should really push up with this leg, and also you should push a little bit your chest out like this. So don't stay here, but do this with your chest. I don't know if you can really see the movement, but it's like doing this. Just a little bit, not too much, because if you do it too much, you're gonna maybe hurt your neck. You don't have to arch your head too much, but just push strong with your foot and push your chest out a little bit. And at the same time, turn very fast. So you should reach the turtle freeze position without really touching with the upper part of your back and with your shoulder on the floor. I don't really know if you will notice the difference between this movement here, the twist, and a tap meal, but if you watch it closely, you can see that I'm not touching with my left shoulder on the floor and with my upper back on the floor when I push. Only when I start. I touch on the floor with my back only when I'm here. After mastering the twist, you can try the real head swipe. I'm gonna teach it with both feet on the floor. We're gonna start from a turtle freeze. From here, we're gonna turn and push to a chair freeze with both feet on the floor. And from here, you wanna turn very fast and reach the turtle freeze again. If you are flexible, you can use the head bridge. So you can try to go over a head bridge and reach the turtle freeze again. But for me, the head bridge is a very difficult position, so I have to be fast. I cannot do it slow. It depends from your flexibility, but still be careful. Don't arch too much. Practice very slowly first. Make sure you can hold a very good chair freeze, a very good head bridge, a very good turtle freeze. Make sure you can do all the positions, then practice very slowly and then try it a little bit faster. For me, I try to avoid arching too much, so I try to stay low, but I try to use the speed and the momentum to bounce off of the position and to turn myself very fast. So what I do to push myself is to hop, is to jump with my feet. So I do exactly this with my feet. I just jump and immediately I turn myself and reach the turtle freeze again. Oh, by the way, lately I'm using these breaking shoes by B-Boy Dizzy. They are very comfortable and cool, in my opinion. If you want to have a 10% discount on them, send me a private message on Instagram and I'm gonna send you a coupon code. If it's too hard for you to jump directly to the tartar freeze, you can try a very cool variation that is doing the head swipe by using the left shoulder freeze if you spin clockwise. If you spin counterclockwise, the right shoulder freeze. So basically the start is the same. Tartar freeze, you go to the chair, but from here, instead than turning immediately to the tartar freeze again, you jump to your left shoulder. From here you jump here, and from here you jump again and you reach the tartar freeze. So you do tartar freeze, bridge, shoulder, tartar freeze. If you will need more help for your power moves or your breaking in general, check out my Patreon link in the description. And if you want to improve even more and become a ninja, make sure to wear my merch, also link in the description. See you next time with a new tutorial. Yo ninjas!